So, I'm here in the Ferrari Roma with
Jordan. I'm the product specialist for Ferrari Malaysia.
yeah, he's the expert that's gonna go through the car and convince one of you guys to buy this car. No need convince lah, right? You see the little horse here? And that's the Roma Spider, but it's gonna rain, so I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna open the roof. Or should we open the roof now? No lah, huh? It's gonna rain, but it looks like that when it's up, okay? And let's mount you guys up and start driving.
It's a 2-lane road, so might need to stay left a bit.
Yeah, no choice.
Yeah.
Downtown. The car is very comfortable for these kind of bad roads.
Yeah. And you are in sport mode now, so the suspension can be softened.
Very pliant.
Yeah, you can press the Valentino to soften your suspension, so if you prefer to.
Let's just pull it down, right? Comfort.
Yeah, comfort.
Yeah.
But in sport, you can leave it in sport,
Yeah.
but also have the suspension in comfort setting by pressing.
I see.
Yeah, so just an example, I'll press it. Then you turn on bumpy road mode lah.
Okay.
But we will disable it for the time being.
Then it'll be even more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
Right now it's still on, so you
Come
can disable
on,
it.
you motorcyclist. Alright, careful, 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 careful.
Don't worry.
No, it's about the...
The left hand drive. Right?
No, the motorcyclist that...
Yeah, that beat the traffic light.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Yeah, it happens, especially late at night.
Yeah, man.
We are still in bumpy road mode, so if you want to stiffen the suspension, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just extra wary of Peroduas. Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. I always say Peroduas is the... When you drive fast, there will be one that will slow you down.
Yeah.
When you want to drive slow, there will be one at the back of your boot
right
wanting
up.
you to go fast. Alright. Lovely. So, the Roma Spider versus Roma, how big is the difference with the pricing here, over here?
So base for Roma without taxes and options is 1.16 million ringgit. For Roma Coupe, the hardtop, the base is 968,000 ringgit.
Okay, so it's about 130k difference or something like that, right?
Around there.
Okay, we always tell people, go for the convertible.
It's better. A lot of Malaysians have the mindset that yes, our weather is very hot and stuff like that. They say no, it's not suitable. But actually, it is, because let's say like 2 out of 5 days we have nice weather. You can always put it down because
Exactly.
it's a mindset.
I think more and more people. I mean, we've been preaching this for the longest time.
Yeah.
About convertibles. You can drop the top every morning and every evening. And when people say that, oh, but our weather is so hot, then I just tell them, when it's too hot for you to open your windows or enjoy your time at the balcony, it will be too hot for you to open the top. Yeah. Right? But every single time where you felt you want to go to the balcony and just enjoy the day, that's when you can drop your roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same concept really. Yeah.
And it gives it gives a duality of the use of the car. You know, when you close the roof, you drive fast, highway speed 200 over, pardon me, Malaysian speed. And it does the job. And then sometimes you just want to open the roof and just enjoy the fresh air, just going slow, enjoying your time, listening to music. It allows that duality of use. And I think, and this car is like perfect for day to day. The Roma.
So guys, I've always tell people that Malaysia is the best place to buy convertibles. Alright, now some of you have heard me saying this, but for those of you who hasn't, let me justify my proposition here. Alright, we always say that, wow, Malaysia is so hot, why would you want a convertible? Right? Why would you want a balcony in your condo? Right? So the thing is this, when it's too hot for you to enjoy your balcony, or when it's too hot for you to drop your windows, it is also too hot for you to open the top. However, Malaysia having constant weather all year long, every morning, every evening, we can drop the top, right? This is my car, all right? And over the years, I've seen more and more people getting convertibles In fact, I have a convertible group of like 200 over people in there with convertibles. They see the light, okay? They understand it. I'll tell you what, there is a country with one of the highest convertible per capita in the world, and that is UK, okay? And if you have guessed it, or if you have not, I'm shooting here because it's pouring today. But in UK, it's always raining. Now, raining, of course, we can't have the roof down. Even though if we're driving, you keep the speeds above 60 to 80, then the water won't come in convertibles. Yes, that's true. So I believe there are many propositions when it comes to convertibles. You can start with a Miata. You can slowly work your way up to a Boxster or a Z4, or you can go to a 911 convertible. But 911s has been a bit ubiquitous, isn't it? Right? Now, this is the Ferrari Roma Spider, which I think, if your budget permits, if you are of that level, and I think this is the perfect daily supercar from Ferrari. Now, I do not know why. I've asked Ferrari people, is this car smaller than the California or smaller than the Portofino? They say it's not exactly. However, visually, I just like the car's compact feel. It just doesn't feel as tall as the California, from wheel arch to the top of the rear haunch. The whole car just looks extremely sleek. And these modern taillights was a bit hard to swallow at first, but after a while, you just like it. You know, Ferrari used to have the rounded tail lamps, but now with the Roma, I think it signifies something new. Of course, they also debuted the new interior with the Roma. And this is their new entry, Ferrari, shall I say, to get people into the brand. Even though this horse originated from Stuttgart, it was Ferrari who used it first. That would be Alfa Romeo actually. But anyway, this car is here today and I'm supposed to drive it and all that, but then it's raining, so I get to test the daily drive part of the car, which I'm gonna cut in now with that video, okay?
Yeah, going in and out of the car, you have a GT sitting position as versus compared to those mid-engine cars. So has this car been received well over here?
Yeah, I would say definitely. We do have some orders for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
And yes, it might be a bit contradicting, but some people, they like the convertible, so it's selling a lot better.
You mean the base, the standard Roma is selling better than this one?
The base Roma is already good, but
Yep.
this is even better than the base Roma.
Ah.
And
You mean the sales?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And,
Good.
you can also say that people are very happy with the comfort of the car, because
Yeah.
people get shocked when they go inside, basically.
Yeah.
They get shocked because they say they didn't think that a Ferrari could be so comfortable, you know.
But actually, Ferraris has been. I mean, I've a couple of friends with 458s, right?
Yes.
Very comfortable, extremely comfortable.
Yes.
Even the Speciale is also very, very comfortable. I think Ferrari has sort of nailed this with their cars for a long time now.
Yeah.
But Ferrari had never had a sort of small GT,
Yeah.
right? I mean, all this while your GTs are your flagships.
Yeah.
The F12s, the 599, and the 812.
Yes.
They are all flagships, right?
Yeah.
So having a you have the California, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one replaces the California. No, after the California they call it what? Portofino?
Yes. After California,
Is the Portofino.
Now the Roma.
Yeah. So this one replaces the Portofino, right?
Yeah, Portofino. Yes.
Yeah. So, but this one just feels more compact, smaller. Is that true, or is just visually that way?
It's just visually that way, and it's also because of the updated driving dynamics of the car as well.
Because the California feels very tall. The whole car feels high and tall.
But it would be fairer to do a comparison within the Portofino M as well.
Yeah.
Because it uses the same engine variant as this Roma Spider, so
Yeah.
both 620 horsepower.
Yeah.
But it feels a lot better because there's more ground effect in this car.
Okay.
And also the updated driving dynamics. So the traction control system SFC system is more updated compared to the Portofino.
Yeah.
So yes, although it's heavier by a few kg,
Yeah.
like 11 kg, but people say the Roma Spider is a lot better compared to the Portofino.
Yeah. And it looks far better. Ah, the lane keep assist.
Yeah.
Do I turn it off here or do I turn it off here?
So you tap your, it might be a bit complicated now. You can tap the center button on the steering wheel here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just reach in.
Yeah.
So you can swipe down, down in, so you can off everything. Press the center button. So, and then OK. Press again, OK. So now everything will be again.
Is it all off?
Yeah. Acknowledge it again. Now everything's off.
Ah, okay. Thank God.
Not many people like it, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's also auto start-stop feature on this car as well. Later I'll tell you how to off it.
Okay. I mean, this car so easy to drive fast. Mainly, I think I personally I prefer this type of car.
Okay.
It's more suited to my driving style, my own usage style.
Yeah.
I don't fancy going to the track.
Yeah.
I'm not an attack mode kind of driving person.
Okay.
So I don't need the engine hanging behind me, having the mid-engine rotation and all that.
Yeah.
I'm a like long distance driver,
Okay.
comfortable. So I like this type of sitting position,
Okay.
grand tourer type of sitting position, and going in and out is far easier. Yeah.
So you're most likely a GT cruiser guy lah.
Yeah.
Based on your past cars also, your Rapid, your RS6.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. The lowest I would go is a 911.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I know how good they drive and all that, but I know I am not a mid-engine kind of driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Super fast, man. It's not even full throttle. It's crazy. Cars these days are just too fast. Too fast. Man,
Left a bit.
I know.
You're close to the barrier.
There's a hole there just now.
Yeah, barrier.
There's a hole on my. Do you notice
No, I didn't notice.
there's a
Because
lubang
for
there.
me, many people are not
Used to left-hand drive.
So it's a habit lah. Just want to make sure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that because I stay here, I know there's a lubang there.
But thank you for that also.
Just have to bear the jam. So it's making 640, 620 horsepower.
760 Newton meters of torque.
760
Yeah.
Newton meters
Yeah.
from this 3.9.
Yeah. 3.9 litre V8 twin turbocharged.
Crazy.
It's a Ferrari F154 engine. It's the engine that won 4 years in a row award from 2016 to 2019, and also the engine of the year.
It's a fantastic
decade.
engine. It's a fantastic engine. Yeah. It's so easy to drive in traffic jams, so easy to drive in daily situations. I mean, actually, right, as an Aston owner, this is the recipe that Aston has been sitting on all these years.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
a dailyable GT supercar. Yeah. But the Roma looks nicer.
It's a nice car in general. Yeah. Some people say it's a ladies' car, which I don't think so. Okay, so the start-stop
Yep.
is on your mirror panel. It says heli. Your mirror panel is on your left.
Mirror panel.
Yep.
Okay. So I just press once.
The
and
heli
it's done.
is it highlighted in orange?
Highlighted. Still white color.
So press again. If it's highlighted in orange, it's off.
Okay.
Okay, now
Okay.
it's
There we go.
I don't think anyone likes that. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it's so. This kind of car, right? Yes, when you test drive, you go full throttle, wow, fast and all that. But when you own it, after a while, you'll be doing this 99% of your time. You'll be just driving like that, comfortably, with the aircon blowing at you, probably your music playing, and the beautiful leather,
the quiet cabin. It's just your everyday car. And then you'll be accelerating like this, like a normal person, instead of a hooligan, and just going about your day. So for some people who think that, what, Ferrari as a daily car? No, I need to conserve the mileage. I need to... Nah, you don't understand people who are... people who buy 150,000 ringgit wine and just finish it in one night with their friends, and then they bring out another bottle. And yeah, this is their perfect daily. This is what they buy to use every day. You know what? I'll just drive the car like a normal person who would buy this as their everyday car. You know, a lot of people buy 911s as their everyday sports car. They just drive around. So this is, if your budget is a lot higher than a 911 and you don't want to be seen in a car that you may see another one in the parking lot, same color, then probably you go for the Roma. If your budget is higher. It's a nice car. But I still think Ferrari should go back to the solid red starter button to start the car. Right? I mean, it doesn't, for me, it doesn't make sense that operating the wiper speed has more tactile feel than starting the car.
Yeah. I get what you're trying to say.
I get a proper metal button to turn the speed of the wiper, which feels so good, but when I start the car, it's like touching any other surface.
I get it.
Yeah, that to me just... Yeah. I just wish there's more... Emozioni.
Yeah. I'm sure they will do something about it.
Visibility good. The two humps help with judging. Very easy to judge even if it's a left-hand drive car. And it's just comfortable. And I like the steering wheel's girth. Yeah. It's not too fat, not too thick.
Yeah, perfect.
Just
grip.
nice,
Yeah.
perfect. At the right place. And this handle here, yeah, very comfortable. My colleague Thomas, the other day, his father just told me that he has a Cayman, right?
Thomas, yeah, right?
Thomas has a Spider,
Yeah.
Porsche Spider. His father has a Cayman.
Okay.
He was telling me that because his father joins Enduro,
Yeah, okay.
and he said like driving like that for long distance, his shoulder muscle will lock up.
Okay.
So now he likes to extend his steering wheel further so that his elbows can be resting on something while the fingertips is on the steering wheel on a long distance drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And it also helps that this car has adaptive cruise control also. For
Ah,
long distance
yeah.
drive, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's perfect. But adaptive cruise control for this car comes as an option. Yeah.
Okay. Is this car equipped with it? I'm
Yeah.
sure it is, right?
Yes, it is.
I saw the logos just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the things that people usually spec as add-ons?
Definitely the carbon fiber steering wheel we are looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would also encourage them to spec the 360 camera,
Okay.
which this spec doesn't have.
Yep.
And also, because this is a GT Cruiser, we
Yep.
encourage them to spec the JBL speakers also.
Ah.
Yeah. It makes a big difference, I would say.
Yeah. JBL.
Yeah.
On what earth JBL gets to work with Ferrari? I thought there is another Italian sound system brand,
I think it's
right?
Ferrari, is it?
Yeah.
It could be Burmester, the one
Okay.
that debuted with Pro Sangue.
Yeah. The Pro Sangue has what speakers?
Burmester.
Oh, Burmester.
Yeah, so it's a debuted. Yeah.
Okay.
So moving forward, the 12 cylindric.
Yep.
Burmester is also available as an option.
I see. But this one only has JBL.
Standard is actually Ferrari's own brand speakers.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
the supplier is Harman Kardon for the standard speakers.
Yeah.
But optional is JBL.
Nice. Oh well, I'm just gonna continue the walk around here. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about the performance of the car and all that, you can watch other videos on YouTube. But there you go. A Ferrari review doing the daily grind. Yeah, the daily grind. Ah, interesting. It fires up the screen in your speedo cluster instead of the screen in the middle of the console. There we go. Make it a little bit more sideways to be a little bit more stylish. Alright, okay. Cheers.
Now to continue on with the car, it may look black over here, but if you come and look at the details, it actually has a very deep and dark ruby maroon color underneath. So when the sun comes back up, under the sun, the flakes will come out. I think this is the kind of special touch that Ferraris do, you know, supercar makers do. Down here you see the aggressive carbon fiber. I'm sure these are options, all right? But the whole diffuser situation, the quad tailpipes, is very nice, but also subdued, but with a little bit of aggression, you know, to show what is capable of. And this car is extremely capable. 620 horsepower, 760 Newton meters of torque, and is extremely fast. I'm lucky enough to drive this Roma Spider in Sardinia, which is a left-hand drive country, and I'm also unlucky enough to drive again a left-hand drive one in Malaysia, as this is their media test car that they circulate globally. There's the Cavallino badge here. This is also an option if I don't remember wrongly. It could be, I think it's an option. Yeah, Ferrari these days is an option. It's painted and you want people to look to your site and see this, right? You have to pay for it. The whole car is just beautiful to look at, but also rather un-Ferrari in people's mind, right? We always remember Ferrari as the kind of mid-engine, you know, short front, big rear kind of profile. And then of course they have their flagships, which are not immediately recognizable to most, but now it's getting more and more popular, right? The 599s, the F12s, the 812, and of course now the, they call it the 12C, which the 12 cylinder, right? But this one with the 3.9 V8 twin turbo, 620 horsepower, just to talk about it being an entry, but then the 0 to 100 times are crazy in this car. I was driving this car in traffic just now, and it's just so comfortable, quiet, luxurious, right? One thing I want to show you, yes, the doors don't open as wide as I would like it to be, but I'm also a fatter gentleman. The thing is this car, right, is the seating position. Getting in and out is extremely easy compared to those mid-engine Ferraris. Of course, those are attack mode. You sit really, really low. But this one, as a daily, is perfect. Look at it. You can rest your arms here, you know, when you drive. And then a full-length door bin, you just chuck things in, and everything is covered in leather. Expensive Italian leather. Just feels extremely good. And these days, Ferrari fit and finish is spot on. It's no longer the days whereby, you know, back in those days where they are more raw, they focus more on track, on driver performance than luxurious appointments. But these days, you have all the touch-sensitive buttons, interactive screen, you can play your music, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's super, super dailyable. And if your phone isn't as fat as mine, you can slot it here, okay? There's a little screen over here for the passenger. And of course, the plethora of options. The joy of buying a Ferrari is from the moment you walked in there, you sit into the room where they spec everything, and you just slowly go through the configurator, matching different colors, different materials, what material you want for the steering wheel, you want carbon fiber or whatnot. And that whole process to me is the most valuable part of buying a Ferrari. You sitting inside Ferrari and going through all this and slowly coming to fruition. They update you on the builds and all that. And then awaiting the day when your car comes, boom, and then it's here. So the roof has something very special this round. The roof's color and the material of the roof is repeated here. So what this does is that it creates the kind of perception. You know some roadsters where you just open the roof and then it stays here? It's the first time I see a car maker do this, and I think it's actually very smart. So it gives a different dimension when you look at the rear. Instead of a boring metal clad structure over here, you see this is in the exact same color as when the roof is closed, right? So when you open, it leaves a little bit of a hint of what you spec for the color of your roof. Another innovation, Ferrari is always famous for their innovation, right? Is this panel over here, which you can pop it up and becomes a diffuser that drives air out from your cabin. From being the turbulent air in your cabin, it creates this structure. You know how some convertibles, they sell a thing to cover this part? So it works the same way, it's just that it's built in. Yeah, and I heard Ferrari patent it so that others cannot copy. Yeah, very smart. Yeah. Okay, look at it. So, even with the roof down, you still have place for two of your carry-on luggage to slot in. All right. Of course, being a convertible, when the roof is down, of course there's a bit of reduction. But when the roof is up, you can push this piece up, and then you get a deeper boot. In fact, I think this boot, if the roof is retracted and this one goes up, right, I think it's still bigger than some coupes. Come to mind, DB9, Gran Turismo, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's not super tiny, but it's definitely not big, but it's enough for your carry-on luggage. But then, if you drive an Italian, you're a stylish person, you bring duffel bags, your leather duffel bags, and just compress them, slot them in, okay? That's the active arrow. So yeah, I mean the car, I don't know, when I look at the figures, right, it feels as though it's big, but standing in front of the car just looks super sleek and nice, and something new from Ferrari. It's been a while, so I mean, I wouldn't call it new now. The Roma has been out for a couple of years. This is also unique. This one harks back to the old tradition whereby it almost looks like a single piece. That was those days where the whole front was made of hammered out of aluminium, right? So there is this sense of, the kind of 50s and 60s kind of Italian flair, where people are well dressed up. A bit James Bond, of course, they don't use that term, but ladies dress in their nice dress and all that. So that kind of, that kind of feel where you look at Dolce Gabbana, that kind of feel, I think this car has that. And it's a good hark back to that. No exposed vents and all the aggressive stuff, just sleek and stylish and classy, so that when you roll slowly by the boulevard, people looking at you, you're smiling in the car and all that. It's a Ferrari that can go extremely fast, but also extremely stylish when you just roll slowly. So yeah, super dailyable. I think this is nice. Different, not the Ferrari that we used to know, screaming, shouting and all that, but this one is just calm, subdued, or a very popular word in social media now, demure, okay? Right, continue watching the rest of the video of me driving this car on daily traffic, in the rain, in traffic, in potholes, and not the usual, the British journalist stuff of sliding the car around and all that. Yeah, you can watch those videos for that, but this one is more for city use, daily use. If you were to buy this and use it, go shopping, cafe hopping, go to your salon, meet your friends, buy some gifts for them, buy some macarons. There you go. The Ferrari Roma Spider.